From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, nerds? And welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We're talking about the... Well, what? Why are you interrupting me every single fucking week?
Because I just thought of something.
Shazam.
Have you seen the trailer for Gotham Knights?
The game?
No, the show.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. I didn't know it was a thing.
Neither
Keep
did
it that way.
today on TikTok.
what was
Welcome
it?
to your daily special of Susie was really bored when she got home.
What, a show?
Gotham Knights.
Oh.
I mean, I remember the shitty game that I played and put a lot of hours into.
Let's put it this way. Bruce Wayne is dead. They don't know who killed him.
I mean, it's not too far off from the game, it sounds like, but in the game you know who killed him.
It's so CW that it hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Hold on. I gotta do one thing before we start. Shazam. Shazam!
It didn't change.
Hold on. Shazam.
Keep trying.
I don't want to pee.
Moo.
Mission. Oh!
Oh! Oh.
He's a fox. Hey, what does the fox say?
Meow.
I don't like it. James, turn it off.
Everybody, we're talking about DC's Black Adam movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Pierce Brosnan and a bunch of other characters that I actually don't know the name of.
The one good thing of the movie.
What, The Rock?
The end credits?
Shit, James! I can see your sarcastic face on the fucking Fox and it's bothering me. So, let's get right into it. Susie, why don't you ask the questions, because a little somebody didn't watch the movie over there and is currently doing oral surgery on her dog.
You had paper.
Oh, it's fiber!
That's still not good to go through his system,
Yeah, it'll dissolve. It's a dog.
actually. Or create a nice butt plug.
So, ask the first question and send it right to James, because my mouth is still currently on fire from doing something stupid.
Hey, Will.
That's not...
Hi. Were you excited about Black Adam getting a
No.
movie?
No,
Why not?
I'm not excited about DC getting movies ever.
I mean, fair point.
Their movies have not been good.
I was excited about Black Adam getting a movie. I was very excited about the fact that Dwayne the Rock Johnson was playing
It was
Black
a
Adam.
good out of all of it. Out of any of the DC characters they have been doing, he was a good character. Black Adam was a good character.
I agree with that. James?
I second that statement.
I can't
Whoa.
I can't keep looking at the freaking Fox. So, I wasn't excited for it because all I've seen with Black Adam are pretty much the Injustice games and some Justice League animated shows. That was basically it. But when The Rock was like, I want to play Black Adam, and I was like, he wouldn't just say he wanted to play anybody. So I gave it a shot. I wasn't really excited for it, but I was going to watch it.
Did you feel Dwayne Johnson played Black Adam well? I don't feel like this is a fair assessment of Black Adam.
I think he did a fantastic job as Black Adam. I think he was very truthful to the character, especially with him not giving a shit about anybody else but conduct.
Yeah, I mean, the clips I've seen, yeah, definitely, but I don't know. I feel like Black Adam should never have its own movie.
You think he'd be a good setup character?
Yeah.
In like a Shazam movie, like most of us were thinking we were going to get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just...
James, what about you?
Stop.
Oh, no, I really honestly thought we were going to see Shazam, and I thought we were going to see him in a Shazam movie, actually. Let's be completely real. I mean,
Wait,
the
we're
end of
gonna
the
see him in a Flynn Rider movie?
What?
Y'all are looking at me like I have 4 fucking heads.
You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. 4 eyes. I'm sorry.
Who voices Flynn Rider?
Oh, okay. The same Shazam guy. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Fuck, I can't think of his name.
Zachary Levi.
That's what it would be.
The guy that was like in the first
Also-
Thor movie. That was it.
Who
Or second.
also was it? He was also in the last one. He was in Ragnarok too.
Oh.
I believe he was in Ragnarok too.
Well,
Are you
if
talking
he was, we all
Thor?
know that ain't different.
Yeah, he was in Thor.
Yeah.
Who did he play in Thor?
One of Thor's best friends. Get you his name in a second. Give me a second.
You didn't realize he played one of the besties?
He played one of the
He-
besties.
I'm
He
pretty
even
sure I
talked about
did,
it when
but
he got
my
the role.
brain is just, not doing it tonight.
Evidently.
He talked about it when he got the role for Shazam. He was just like, "Yeah, I was just like playing a side character in Marvel," and then
Fandral. He
Okay.
was in Thor Ragnarok too, but he was Fandral. He missed the second movie because he had commitments, but
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pull that. Because he doesn't even look like himself with the long blonde hair and the goatee.
right? Oh no, I lied. He was in Thor Dark. He wasn't in the original Thor. He was in Thor Dark World and Thor Ragnarok. Who's the original Fandral?
So,
Stupid.
Will, thoughts about Dwayne Johnson playing Black Adam? Do you think it was good casting?
I think it was a good cast. I think it was definitely a very good cast choice. A moment.
Now that I've seen the movie, James, I don't know if I can picture anybody else play Shazam. Not Shazam,
Yeah.
Black Adam.
I can understand that. I
But
can really
same thing with Shazam, and I was really hoping that with the Justice Society we were actually possibly going to see Shazam, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. That would have been nice, but I think they were teasing that for a later movie that is no longer never going to see the light of day.
Aha! I solved the mystery.
You did,
Josh Dallas played the original Fandral.
okay?
And I don't know the whole thing behind it, but I think Zachary Levi was supposed to be the original Fandral, but because he couldn't commit to the cast, couldn't commit to Thor, they recasted Josh Dallas, and then Josh Dallas had commitment, so then Zachary Levi was able to come back in and actually play Fandral.
Okay.
It's something weird like that.
What is thy next question, Susie?
Thoughts on the Justice Society, Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Cyclone, Atom Smasher. Atom Smasher?
That's what the name is.
I don't remember that. The rest of them I recognize. I don't recognize Atom Smasher.
He can get really big.
I mean, the only one time we ever really saw him ever entertainment-wise was on the season 3 of The Flash. Seriously.
Yeah, I know.
James, were you really like...
Yep.
Your expressions are on point.
Just I feel like Atom Smasher, at least in today's day and age, is a really bad thing. But
I mean, that wasn't Atom Smasher. That was just Blue Deadpool.
Right?
Did anyone else feel upset with that mask? Because I felt horribly upset with it.
It was just like Deadpool's mask, just a different color.
I kind of was upset with a lot of the costumes in this movie.
And then his quips and everything, I was like, are they going for Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool here?
was Dr. Fate's at least on point? Because like you
Yes.
really messed that up.
I actually like Dr. Fate. Pierce Brosnan, I thought, did a really good job.
I loved him as Dr. Fate. I just didn't like the costume. It felt too
CGI?
dull. No, it felt too dull. Like everyone else's costume had to be less important than Black Adam's. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Black Adam just kind of looked like a god from the 80s.
Yeah, but okay,
Look how big the Rock is.
hold on. They downplayed all the costumes compared to Black Adam's when Dr. Fate's is one of the best costumes around. Like how How do you cheapen Dr. Fate's costume? It's like the simplest costume.
I don't think they cheapened it. They just made it really shiny.
They made it all right. So I was gonna take an example. Look at him in Injustice 2. His costume actually stands out. Like it actually makes you think, oh hey, that man's a sorcerer, and I don't want to fuck with him. This was just, oh, so I see you bought your costume from AliExpress.
Like
That
I'm
was a stab at
picturing
me.
in my head, you would watch like Justice League on like Cartoon Network, and Dr. Fate was in it, and I'm picturing that costume in my brain, and I'm like, how do you downplay that? Like that's the easiest costume to put together. That it should look phenomenal and not secondhand. And like now I'm picturing a secondhand costume, and now I'm not sure I want to watch Black Adam, and it's kind of scaring me because I was looking forward to Black Adam.
I would still watch it. It doesn't take you that far out of the movie, or at least it didn't for me. James being a very sweaty nerd.
We will, however, know if it's a bad movie if I fall asleep during it.
Twice, AJ. Twice.
You fell asleep twice?
Yes.
You are not a good barometer for this.
I fell asleep during Eternals, and Megan was sitting right next to me.
James, you've fallen asleep during some of your favorite movies. You are not a good barometer for this.
And my ADD kicked in halfway through the movie, especially when he said, "Baby, come back." I started singing and walked away.
You are unfortunately not a good barometer for boring movies.
I felt like there were some slow points, but I don't feel like it really got boring.
Well, you want to chime in here?
The suits were kind of bad. I'll be real. Like, they were just boring.
That's basically what we were saying.
I know. I'm just.
We were also talking about the.
You guys have said that even if you guys have said everything I wanted to say, you guys won't accept the one-word answers, or I agree, or yeah, you've already said it all, so I'm trying to say it over again.
Will, we were talking about how boring the movie was.
It was absolutely fucking boring. It was so boring I had to turn on Monster Hunter just so I could keep going through it.
You can't just sit at a movie, though, Will. We know you. You always have to be fidgeting with something.
If I like the movie that much, I can watch it without fidgeting.
Oh.
We watched Lyle Crocodile without fidgeting.
I actually enjoyed the movie. I thought the middle part where he lets himself get captured from there for the next 10 minutes, I was like, we're waiting. And then it picked up again. But it sounds like I'm in the minority, so.
I will tell you better when I get to sit and watch it, which is hopefully in the next couple of days.
What is thy next question?
Can I answer a favorite character without having watched the movie?
Is it The Rock or Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnan.
I kind of figured.
I love Dr. Fate. Like, Dr. Fate needs his own series.
It'll have to be a prequel now.
What would James?
Nothing.
It would have to be a prequel now.
Yeah, pretty much. But like Dr. Fate would have either an amazing series or, like Will said, an amazing movie. Like, I feel like Dr. Fate's story.
Well, hopefully it's not in the CW where they,
They're constantly incapable of doing.
I mean, Dr. Fate will be just some 20-year-old teenager who's just stumbling upon life itself. I just said 20-year-old teenager. That's a thing that's happening. And, his cast will be, a bunch of villains turned heroes.
Damn it, mine's all the way over there. James, who is your favorite character?
All right, so it was really kind of hard for me to
Will
pick.
was talking. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't hear Will.
Will was talking.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Will.
So we were talking about the DC like in making movie things, and I was like I'd rather wait for a Dr. Fate movie until DC gets their shit together.
Well, I think after James Gunn completely tears everything apart, they're going to get their shit together.
One can hope.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on with the James Gunn taking over Warner Brothers.
Yeah, which is canning everybody.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that
he's
one.
he's getting WB sued for it.
Cool. Probably need to happen anyway.
I mean, to be fair, WB was going to get sued either way.
Yeah.
Because WB screwed up, but...
Honestly, I like James Gunn. I like what he did with the last Suicide Squad. And I like Guardians of the Galaxy. So if they give him the Kevin Feige role, but of DC, and completely throw everything out and rebuild it, I'm for it.
Yeah.
If that means new Superman, new Batman, new Wonder Woman, new everybody, so be it.
The only reason I'm not okay with it is because Wonder Woman was actually making them money. Aquaman was actually making them money.
Yeah, but 84 wasn't that great.
Actually making them money. I'm not going to throw Ben Affleck into this because he never got a chance to try to make them money.
I mean, he got a movie.
No, he didn't.
He got a movie with Superman. It was a Superman movie.
Was still poo-poo.
Got a movie. And in his contract, it says that he got to not only be in a Batman movie, but he got to direct something. He got neither.
Showbiz.
Ben Affleck never got a chance to try to be Batman. So, and yeah, everyone's going to be like, well, that's showbiz. Yeah, but it's also their livelihoods. I mean, how would you feel if you roped into a contract for like 4 movies and they're like, oh, you're done after 2 movies?
Do I still keep the money?
You don't get any money until you do the movies.
That's how the contract works. You don't get paid until the movies are made.
So now you aren't earning a living because you signed a contract, which means you can't take other jobs.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is coming in with a lot of these multi-movie contract deals. And that's...
Well, it's what happens when they make shitty movies.
Huh?
It's what happens when they make shitty movies.
Yeah, well...
It's not always the actor's fault.
No, it's not. It's the director's fault, the producer's fault, the studio's fault. But look how much shit happens. Huh?
The writer's in there.
Well, that too. But look what happened with the last Star Wars movie. That was supposed to be Colin Trevorrow's baby, but because of The Last Jedi, they're like, fuck you, we're bringing J.J. Abrams back.
It was never supposed to be Colin Trevorrow's
It was.
J.J. Abrams' baby.
No, it wasn't.
The only reason why they did a 3 different directors for the Star Wars was because J.J. Abrams could not commit to all 3. He was supposed to do all 3. The only reason the other 2 directors were brought in was because Abrams had a different project.
And then they canned Trevorrow to bring Abrams back.
Fix it.
So
and he did a pretty good job considering what he was handed.
I don't know. I still think The Last Jedi is the best movie out of the 3 of them. But do we have any more questions left?
I agree with you. Considering my least favorite movie is Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
But we know this. We've been through this. We all know my feelings on this. I'm not rehashing that. Favorite fight?
James?
Actually, I kind of liked Black Adam versus Justice Society only because I got the fact to see how dysfunctional they were.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty dysfunctional. I mean, like,
yeah, that was my favorite too, mostly for the fact of, Black Adam was really just throwing his weight around, and everybody was like, "Do you have anything for him?" No, he's a fucking god.
Also, Adam Smasher destroying stuff. He's like, "I am so sorry. That looked expensive. I am." Oof, my bad. Then Hawkman over here.
That was
Me, you, later.
That was funny. We were just missing Hawk Girl now, or Hawk Woman.
That'd be kind of good, but then we'll have to get a Hunter's Element movie, and then we can't really have that either.
Yeah, true. Will, what was your favorite fight?
I'll say the Adam versus the Justice Society. I just thought it was honestly it was the best fight out of all of them.
Yeah. From you guys are spot on with that.
I think he just body everyone. At least like in that fight, it at least looked like the others had a chance when you knew that they were just gonna lose.
Yeah, and the only really other fight that could come close to that is the Dr. Fate getting annihilated and pretty much everybody being like, all right, we need big guns. And, you know, the ending fight pretty much. But yeah, I'm right there with you guys with the Black Adam and the Justice Society battle, fight, war, city tear downish thingy.
Demonstration of power?
There you go.
I still can't handle you, Fox.
Hey, it's better than
I know, I'm kind of foxy, huh?
You're a monster and you know it.
Wish you timed it out better so you're like Shazam and then
Yeah.
next time. You're gonna have to be a different character every show now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to download more avatars.
Well, next week we're actually doing avatars, so hopefully they're blue. So what else we got, Susie?
Do you want to see more Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam? My answer is completely yes. But then again, we probably all know my feelings on this, that I would love to see more Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot.
James?
Like Jason Momoa.
I do want to see him. I kind of just want things to be worked out a little bit better, but that's, wishful hoping.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of him. I just want there to be a better story.
I feel like Black Adam might have been a better story if they had introduced him in like the Justice League or something.
Yeah.
Not like, a standalone movie all by himself. Like do 2 movies where you introduce him and then you do like, ooh, he's fighting his own villain.
Yeah. Will?
Yes. Once they fix this fucking train wreck of a movie universe, yes.
Yeah. I'm right there with you on that one.
In more of a Shazam versus Black Adam movie, since Black Adam is a villain to Shazam.
Yeah, I don't like how they made him pretty much the good guy in this movie.
Well, Black Adam's a touchy one.
Because he's not a good guy. But I understand why they did it, because he's only a good guy to the people of Conduct.
I mean, at least they kind of fixed it with the movie going all the time. Him saying he is not a good guy. Like, he knows that he is a villain. He knows what he is.
Yeah, so I'd want to see more Dwayne. I just don't know when that's going to be, or even if we will.
Yeah, that's the big kind of struggle we have.
Because at this point, I hope DC kind of doesn't do a cinematic universe and just puts out these one-off movies that are just really good.
I honestly, I wish they could perform like Marvel has. No, don't get me wrong. I love Marvel, but I grew up on Justice League. I grew up on DC. Marvel, I didn't get into until I was an adult.
DC died after The Dark Knight Rises.
How I can't even touch that one with any sort of pull, any length. Just I can't. So for me, like this actually hurts. They were starting to gain some ground with what they were producing, and yeah, they had a couple of flops, but I feel like if they had, like Marvel, every phase we were reaching towards an overwhelming villain, that being Thanos. I feel like if they had taken some sort of premise like that, which they have, DC has that premise, they probably would have been better off.
I mean, they had
Working
Darkseid for
an end goal.
a split second.
Darkseid could have Brainiac.
Yeah, but they weren't working towards an end goal. Zack Snyder was working towards one, but he didn't. It wasn't a team effort working towards this goal, and I think that's part of the problem. And I think the stories weren't there. They had stories to tell, but they weren't not formatted, but they weren't like put together in a nice way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They weren't synergized, sympathetic to each other.
Yeah.
Somebody pick the word that's supposed to go there because I can't think of it right now.
There was definitely something not holding them together. Honestly,
Synergy?
It was just like
Yeah, there's no synergy with the movies. And then if you compare that to Marvel, there's at least synergy with the movies. So like all the Spider-Man movies have an arc within themselves, as well as the overwhelming phase arc. So, it's definitely. I would love to see more Black Adam. I would love to see more of what they produced for this universe, but it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad because again, I grew up on Super Friends was my favorite show growing up as a kid. Like anytime it was on, I was plunked down in front of the TV. I grew up on Batman. I grew up on so this hurts. How far DC has fallen. It hurts.
Oh, I believe it.
Every girl wanted to be Wonder Woman.
And I want to be Batman, but I love my father.
I wanted to be Flash.
Not touching that one.
Flash or Reverse Flash?
I'm not that psychotic.
Bullshit.
Wow.
Don't you look at me with that fucking fox face of yours and tell me I'm not as psychotic to be Reverse Flash. Bro.
I'm not psychotic enough to be Reverse Flash.
Hold on. Before we, as part of our close up routine, I'd like to change it up, and instead of saying where we can find each other, I think that we should say what superhero we would be if we were a DC superhero, or which DC superhero we would like to be.
Oh, DC?
DC.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, we're in the DC universe. I can't go Marvel here.
Does it have to be a superhero, or could it be a villain?
It could be a villain.
Okay, Condiment King.
Did you really cut the mustard for that?
Exactly. Walking up to somebody, do you want some mustard? Right in their face. Be really weird with the mayonnaise, though.
I could really see you more as Polka Dot Man.
No! I see how his shit ends. Fuck that.
James, what about you?
Because you guys really called me out in it. Reverse Flash. But I would do it to make you guys a better hero.
Of course you would.
I figured.
Okay.
That's what Reverse Flash does to anyone else that's not married. He tortures you to make you a better hero.
Well, what about you?
I'll be Leonardo.
Didn't even hear that.
Fucking Leonardo.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Not DC.
Yes, it is.
At that point, you might as well just say Ruby.
Thank you, James.
Wait, hold on. Take that back. I want to be Power Rangers. Since the Power Rangers beat the shit out of Justice League.
Yeah, see? It counts.
We're not talking about crossovers. We're talking about strictly DC superheroes and villains. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not DC superheroes, or are they villains? Neither are the Power Rangers, so pick again.
Okay, Power Rangers is an actual crossover, but it is in the comics that the Turtles actually exist in the DC universe.
Okay, that's okay. They're not a recognized DC superhero, so try again.
Well, then I don't have an answer for you. I do not like DC.
He kind of comes a little bit like Plastic Man to me.
Tupperware Man.
I will kill you in your fucking sleep. Don't you ever again. No, this is serious space. Don't you ever fucking say that again.
I can't unsee it.
I have no hands.
I can't unsee it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, damn right you're sorry.
Hey, well, you can be Crypto, so you can be good boy.
I'm not a dog, AJ. I will come and kill you.
Rusty would be Crypto.
Come over here. I'll kill you in 2 turns. I'll make sure you don't even get a turn in Magic. You're dead. AJ, you're dead.
What else is
AJ.
new? Exactly. Yes, he's an abusive person in Magic.
All of you. I know where you all live. I know where you all sleep.
Okay, Michelangelo.
All right, Susie. Who are you gonna be, Huntress?
Poison Ivy.
I don't like you
Huntress.
anymore. Don't like you anymore.
Who's Huntress? Don't you mean the crossbow killer?
Yeah.
I mean, I could pull up Huntress too, but Poison Ivy.
I don't like you anymore after that one, because now I can see that. That's not good. That's bad.
Wait till you see me cosplay her, and then you will never be able to unsee it.
I don't want to. I think I'm gonna skip that con.
No, you're not.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. I have a cane to give you, so you can't escape that.
Oh!
Get out.
I mean, I can give you these hands.
I think we've hit a nerve. Alright. So do we want to actually go around and... James, where can people find your beautiful artwork?
They find me pretty much Instagram. Mostly posting it on TikTok. Hold on, I got to do this without the avatar. That was small. Yeah, I was like mostly Instagram. So JFair Art, they can find me mostly probably posting it there on Facebook. Eventually on the page, I will start doing that. And I'm randomly posting on TikTok when I'm not doing stupid skits, which I haven't been doing stupid skits. So that means I'm be posting stuff.
Very nice. Suze?
Let Will go first because I have to have a very shameful moment for myself.
You can find me in Paldea.
Not getting ready for Battle Network?
That's in April, AJ. Stop reminding.
You're still getting ready for it.
Yes, but I also have to be patient, and my patience is wearing thin.
I thought that was with the Magic decks.
Actually, I should probably be going to Tartarus because P3 Portable came out today.
All right, Susie, why do you look so depressed?
Other than the fact that I'm never going to see my husband ever again because he's entering Persona Land.
So you're gonna have peace and quiet.
I don't have that to begin with.
Oh, that's true.
So I have to.
Like this.
So you can find me checking on our Facebook page and hugging my weighted Stitch plushie.
Take the tag off.
They will eventually. They can't see the tag. It's fine.
She's not sure if she wants to keep it or not.
I don't know. I might take a weighted pack and throw it at AJ. See how he reacts.
Why is everybody so freaking abusive to me? Jesus fucking Christ.
I throw it at James, but James would stab it.
She is right, though.
They knew this for a century.
And I have to do a shout out to my sister-in-law. Happy birthday, Casey!
Oh, shit.
Everybody should go shop on her site so that I don't get in trouble for forgetting it was her birthday.
You forgot?
It's your job to remind me.
You're really lucky Casey does not watch our podcast.
Well, that's upsetting.
I know it is. It kind of is. I keep harassing her to do it, but she doesn't.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm gonna go admit to the fact that I forgot it was her birthday.
I couldn't forget it was her birthday because I kind of forgot the other woman that, yeah. We don't talk about her.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No. And you can find me before Rob Paulson working the Daytona 24 on iRacing with Hutchsport Racing this weekend. It's gonna be interesting, hopefully fun, and hopefully we podium. So take it, Mr. Rob Paulson.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as AJ Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA JalisStar15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ All-Star 15. I should have said AJ All-Star, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
And we're back. Just to say goodbye one more time. Next week, we're going to talk about Avatar, I guess, 1, The World of Avatar, whatever the freaking movie's called.
It's just literally called Avatar.
We are not talking about those blue, the airbender or, rock bender.
No, we're talking about Pocahontas.
Yes, we're talking about fuck you, Susie.
But she's not wrong, though.
We'll get more into that next week. But peace out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.